Nation, let's get it.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of Sac, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with something silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Vegas. Man, bread dog, we litty. The sound with the speed, it was with the 50-50. Yeah, this that I silver and Blackfield. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Nation, what is really real? Shout out to everybody here in the building. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitter as well. If you want to get your comments in, jump over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, man. We're on our way to 17K, you guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. Make sure you wipe them feet as well. You already know what that means. Hit them thumbs up. Shout out to my people, man. My voice is finally coming back, you guys. We had a hell of a crazy time in Atlanta. We had a crazy time in Las Vegas. It's been insane, you guys. That's all I'm gonna say. And shout out real quick, man. I don't know how. Shout to Kong, man. Shout to Kong. I appreciate you for being here, family. Most definitely appreciate you. It's one of the best ways to support the channel. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. It's definitely one of the ways to, you already know what it is, man. We appreciate you, man. Non-members and members, love you all equally. Shout out to everybody, man. Daniel, yeah, we gonna do that. We gonna do that. We got a special Warren Sapp show in the works. Let's just say that. We're gonna save that for a late night show where we just go completely all the way in. Shout out to Blacks Mob. What's all the Raider alumni you met? I met everybody from top to bottom. Mark Davis, Tim Brown, Marcus Allen, Bill Romanowski, Rich Gannon, Jim Plunkett, Jim Otto, Khalif Barnes. I mean, look, the list goes on. I met them all. Kirk Morrison. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that was there in the building, man. It really reminds you, man, that, you know, all the hard work that we put in over here these past 2.5 years on DOX ENT, man, it's just finally, you know, everything's coming to fruition, man. And I'm definitely appreciative of all the support from you guys, all the support. I was shocked to see how many players walked up to me and said, we want to come on the show without even knowing, you know what I mean? I didn't even know some of these guys even knew who I was. You know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. We had a ball out there. Shout out to Jose Lopez. Day one, I'm back, brother. Loyal to the soil. Love. Shout out to my dog, Jose Lopez. B, I see you back there, my brother. I got you in a minute. Shout out to Auntie Six as well. All the supers is appreciated. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Aunt, my dog. He came back to the Airbnb. He rocked with me the entire time at the event. Shout out to Aunt, man, my dog. Thanks to you, dog. Docs, for the amazing event. I'm still shaky, man. I just got off a plane, you know what I mean? So I'm still trying to get my balance back, you know what I mean? But thanks for an amazing event. Can't wait to do it again in Vegas. Doc's a real one. Also, I wanted to shout out all the slam dunk champions that I met. If you know, you know. Shout out to my little bro B. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to Auntie Six, bro. Slam dunk. B is definitely the Vince Carter of this Raiders shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to Jose. What's good, Docs? I see you going off on a DJ. Yeah, man. It's crazy. I feel like, man, that was a crazy time, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I had to play host. I had to play podcaster. I had to play making sure all the vendors were together. I had to make sure people had it was insane. I feel like, you know, my brother B was running around networking, doing what he was supposed to do for the brand. But I felt like a one-man wrecking crew with that event, because I'm going to be real with y'all. The guys that actually threw this event, they left me out high and dry, man. I was really out there trying to do everything to make sure everything was moving and grooving. So shout out to everybody, man, for their patience and just everything, man. Thank y'all for the support, man. Wipe the feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. But Jose, I definitely that was only one rant. You didn't see the other 3 or 4 rants that I went on, bro. It was legendary. Shout out to DeMarcus. Mitch out here in these Twitter streets checking beat writers. Hey man, come on. We told you guys, man, that Brandon Parker was going to be on the IR about 2 or 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So, you know, for those who didn't believe and were saying, oh, you guys have no credible sources and blah, blah, blah. Look, man, we've been telling y'all this. And, you know, a lot of these beat writers had to save face. And I don't know. I know it hurt Vinny B's soul to tweet out that Brandon Parker was going on the IR. And once again, you guys, real talk, that's no shade to Brandon Parker. I'm not looking forward to breaking some news about a guy going on the IR. That's his career. He's a Raider at the end of the day, whether we like his performance on the field or not. We do not get excited about breaking that kind of news. We want Brandon Parker to win. That a Raider until he's not. You know what I mean? So that was no shade to Brandon Parker. I don't want anybody thinking that we were trying to shit on him while dropping that. But you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Jose, and to be real with you, bro, that man is probably still in Vegas somewhere. That's all I'm gonna say. Docs, the drunk pic that you took with your wife was legendary. Which one, King? Because there was about 30,000 of them. And you guys, we're going to talk about the 53-man roster here shortly as well. Stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm going to give you my, you know what I'm saying, take on everything. We were just all over the place. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting back. Trust me. I'm telling y'all now, videos are going to start pumping out left and right. This is where I'm back home. We back on our shit. We just do an epic event, but we back home. So trust me, the shorts, the lives, the skits, we are back home and back in our place where we're supposed to be. Shout out to Digi, man, my nephew. The whole weekend was beautiful. We all went to continue to be on Demon Time at the Airbnb. You guys missed a legendary trip at the Airbnb. That's all I'm gonna say, man. We were push-up contests, crazy, yeah, man. Just bananas. Shout out to my brother Rave. Docs, welcome back. The team looked good on TV, but how do they look in person? I couldn't tell you. We left before kickoff. We had to get to California. We were 2.5 hours away. So what we did was go kick it, you know, at Allegiant Stadium. We vibed out for 3-4 hours. And right before kickoff, we dipped. So I didn't get a chance to watch the game, to be real with you. Shout out to NorCal, my brother, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Shout out to my guy. One of the GOAT moderators of this shit. Love it when y'all dropping fire content. Supreme hustle and salute. Oh yeah, we're about to drop a bomb today, y'all. We're about to drop a bomb today. Stay tuned for that. Shout out to boosting with East. I have no problem with beat riders, but when facts, factory. Little bro,
yo,
what's popping, man?
What's good, brother?
Dog.
I
just left the gym. I don't know how I did it. I took my sons to school this morning, hit the gym for like 3 hours. Bro, I'm still trying to get my shit together, man.
Process everything, right?
Yeah, man. But, you know, we back. You know, we'll talk a little bit about the event and all that good stuff, but we do have a lot of football to talk about. 100%. Have you checked in on anything? Have you seen, you know, the latest stuff? I see that's Tennessee just cut Tyree Gillespie, you guys. For those who don't know, we went and got, I think it was a conditional 7th or something for him. They let him go before he even played a down. So we do not get that conditional 7th, you guys. Tennessee let him go before that. So it's pretty much a.
So does he come back to us at that point, though?
No, he's a free agent.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, Gillespie must just be not.
So essentially, we just lost. Like it's like we cut him essentially.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let me see.
I was gonna say, bro. Doesn't the final 53-man roster come tomorrow, or is it Wednesday?
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Q. All I'm gonna say is this, bro. If you don't like me, let me know that. Can you fight? What's poppin'? Because one thing, I don't know that dude. He's a troll on Twitter. But one thing I do know is that he lives in Sacramento. So if it's some dude. So if it's ever any smoke, trust me, brother, you can get touched from Dallas. Just know I'm a legend in these parts of Sac where I'm from, bro. Just understand that we can set something up. That's all I'm gonna say. No shade, no nothing. We don't condone the trolls and all this weird shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if brother,
that's what you get when you deal with it. That's what you get when you deal with the internet, though. Like, you know, it's just part of it.
Yeah, we keeping it positive, we keeping it moving, we keeping it shaking. We love what we got going on over
I was
here.
gonna say, bro, we're just gonna kill him with success at the end of the day. Like, fuck him.
I'm not a Twitter personality. We do way more than that. We throw events, we do anthems, we have a channel, bro. We do so much shit that I'm not gonna entertain a troll. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if bro wants some smoke, hit me in the inbox and let's rock. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm one of them dudes that do flyouts and pull-ups. So it is what it is. Let me see. Gillespie could have played special teams for us. We the people, I guess. Look, I don't know what happened with Gillespie, man. I really, truly don't, bro. I don't. Final 53 for all NFL teams by 4 p.m. Eastern. This is Factory Outlet. Shout out to my dog Primos. We got one more day. And we're going to definitely talk about some guys that we want to get, that we feel we're going to move on from here shortly, because we do have about 24 hours. Shout out to Mimo. Family, I appreciate you on the super. What's good, Raider Nation? We will all be going to the first 2 games. Party time with the Black Hole and Raider Nation, Nomads, San Diego, and LA. Shout out to my dog. Appreciate you, man. One love to your chapter as well, brother. I will be out there for every home game, man. B will as well, you guys. So if you guys want to come rock with us, like I said, we're gonna be dropping a haymaker later on. I just got a text message actually said that says I should be able to do that here shortly. So hopefully we're still live and we can be able to drop a haymaker.
I can't wait. We're gonna go crazy with this shit. We are gonna go crazy. It's gonna be fatality.
real shit. Shout out to Mimo though. I appreciate you, brother. Always have to defend your grind. Why even address it? Ricardo, this is facts. Factory Outlet, my brother. Factory, man. But you know, hey, one thing that we're still trying to figure out, bro, right? Where we're from, it's a little different. We came up a little different, right? A lot of guys in the chat understand this. So we're still trying to differentiate how to handle things. And sometimes it's, oh, I want to choke somebody out, or I just block them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I block dude on Twitter, so I don't know what he says or what he got going on, but I just know that he's from SAC and I know my city and I know how to maneuver around there. So if there's ever any real problems, all I gotta say is it's just,
you shouldn't even give this motherfucker the time or day or the energy, bro. At the end
I don't
of the
even
day,
know dude's name or nothing. I just know what it was. Shout out to Dinah, my dog, man. Dinah was out in the building rocking with us. Definitely appreciate you out there, brother. The kickoff part was fire. There needs to be more of those. Definitely more in the works. All I'm gonna say is this, you guys. Next year, week 1 or week 0, it's not going to be in the desert. No. It's going to be in the desert, but it's going to be in a different city. It's going to be in Las Vegas, and we're definitely going to have it be in a hotel in air conditioning, and we're going to have it be bigger and brighter than what it was. I did not know having an event in the middle of the desert like that outside was crazy like that.
Bro, we was out there from like
we're holding on to the poles so the tents wouldn't fly away. It was insane, y'all. Like,
we was out there from like 10 in the morning till like I was out there till like 10 at night, just working. You know what I mean? But
shout out to Auntie Six though, bro.
Shout out to
Dirty,
my
Dirty. Everybody that was out there
Dirty,
those poles so the fucking tent wouldn't go up. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real blessings.
Hey, I was gonna say, bro, I fuck with Prez, I fuck with Auntie Six, I fuck with Dirty. You know what I mean? Like it was a cool ass event, bro. It was cool.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to Stan, man. I appreciate you on the Super King. My brother, man. My brother. Thank you so much on the $4.99, my brother. Well appreciated. You learned, great experience. This is facts, my brother. You know, we had some fun, man. We had some players that got stuck in Las Vegas. There was supposed to be a bus that was supposed to go pick these guys up. That didn't happen. And there was just a bunch of players calling left and right, like, how are we supposed to get out here? It was insane. But also, people don't realize that there was an alumni party in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Right. And these guys are getting to see their teammates for the first time in a long time, in years, right? So
I think at this alumni event, there was over 300 alumni. I think last year there was only like 140 alumni. So you're talking about over double the amount of alumni that came out to Las Vegas to see their old teammates. You know what I mean? Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know, we're hosting an event in LA and these guys are in Las Vegas. And so, you know, like that's kind of where a part of the
like it was just a bad timing. Like it just the way these guys set this up, it was not the perfect time to do anything. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still had a great turnout. We still had a ball. We had a really good time. Once again, we're done with Adelanto. Shout out to everybody that came out, supported the movement.
Thank you,
everybody. We made sure too, for those who don't know,
it was still a dope turnout, bro.
Definitely. But the thing was, because of all the shit show, you guys, I don't know whoever was out there didn't realize, the whole Raider Nation got to go into burning trees afterwards for free. We made sure those gates were cracked and everybody got to go watch Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, Corrupt, Ludacris, all these guys live for free.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just understand that, you know, with all the discrepancies with the players not being able to make it and all that other shit, just know we made sure that everybody got a chance to go in and watch a crazy concert. 100%. That was a highlight to me. Like,
we still had Too Short come out to the event and come do a meet and greet, sign a couple autographs and shit like that. So
yeah,
you know.
And let's just be real, bro. Nobody wants to go to the middle of the desert. Like, I didn't know how far. Like, I've been out there one time. And I didn't know how. Shout out to everybody that lives out there. I love y'all, but that's a very tough place to go do an event. Right. And moving forward, if it's not in LA or not Oakland or not Vegas, you know, we got to get it somewhere where it's more.
I was going to say, at the end of the day, with the team being in Vegas, it just makes more sense for people, you know, for us to host these type of events in Vegas, right? At the end of the day. So
exactly. But I learned my lesson with certain situations. Don't get me wrong. The event was
it was still a ball, bro.
Fire. Like, it was a great, it was legendary. But you know, it is what it is. Shout out to my nephew Prezi. Shout out to you and your wife and B, two people now I know I love wholeheartedly to the core. Can't wait to see y'all next time whenever I get a chance. Shout out to nephew, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
Hey, anytime you want to come out, bro, come out to Vegas. I know I had a conversation with you about that. You know, whenever you can make it out, bro, you know, I'd love to see you out in Vegas, man.
Shout out to Dinah. I'm still sticking with what I said. We're going to the bowl this year. This is factory,
100%.
my brother. Facts. 100%. And also, shout out to my wife. She says, love you, Prez. You already know my wife is in the comments right now. You already know what it is. Shout out to my beautiful wife. I love you. She's in the house at work on the computer, and she still has time to watch her husband. Love her to death. Shout out to Raider Rich, man. Appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel. If you guys want, hit the link up top. It's definitely one of the best ways to support the channel. So let's talk about this, you guys. Let's get to the football. I need everybody in the comment section, right? Tell me how you guys feel about these recent cuts. Tiff said, love you too, bro. I don't think, you know, we missed a lot, you guys. We missed the game. I'm very happy that Luke Masterson is still on the roster. There's a lot of other guys, a lot of, you know, that we're still kind of sitting around, kind of wait. To be real with you, bro, I don't know how people feel about this, but I've been saying that, you know, Darian Butler, our UDFA out of Arizona State, was kind of a lock to make this roster, you know, once Mika Kaiser went out on the IR. And the more I'm seeing it, the more I'm like, you know, we were talking to Mitch, we were talking to everybody in the house. It was like the content creator Airbnb. It was insane. But the more I'm kind of looking at, like, he may be the odd man out. Like, he really may be. Like, he wasn't good in coverage at all. You know, yes, he can play the run well, play the run pretty well, but this is still against pretty much a lot of 2s and 3s. And I hope, right? I just hope that if he doesn't make the initial 53, that somehow, some way we can put him on this practice squad and, you know, Antonio Pierce can develop his guys. You know, his guys, for those who don't know, you know, former ASU linebacker coach too, you know, that's his guy. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he can fall to the practice squad and allow Antonio Pierce to get him accustomed to the NFL.
Can't other teams, like, as soon as they go to the practice squad, can't other teams like pursue them and pick them up though? Like, if they're on
yes, definitely. But one thing we can do with Butler is we can use one of our protections on him. Right. So I think we have 4 to 5 protections or someone like that. So I do believe that we can use one on Darian Butler. I don't know how much these guys value this guy. I'm gonna be real. Because those protections are costly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say Bam, right? Bam, you know, may potentially get some burn at right tackle or somewhere beyond the line. With his measurables, it's very, very tough to maybe not put him as a guy that you maybe can think maybe we can groom him because his measurables are it's untapped. Like, you can't teach that. So maybe you put a protection on him to groom him. You know what I mean? Yeah. So 4 protected guys, every week.
It's 4 protected guys on the practice squad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A week, every week. So, but I just don't know if Darian Butler at this point is going to make the cut because of how he looked in coverage. You know what I'm saying? Luke Masterson, don't get me wrong, that was a gimme. But at the end of, you know, with that Mac Jones interception, he threw it between 5 defenders, it seemed like. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he caught the ball and he ran and he got loose. At the end of the day, he made a play. So, you know, Luke Masterson's been doing that all preseason. And Darian Butler really, to me, has not jumped off, you know, his tape really hasn't jumped off to me like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cuban Raider, man. Sup, Docs? Is Keelan making a 53? Yes, I see a lot of other guys, you know, even some of my guys that I actually fuck with. I'm saying that maybe he's a potential cut. I don't know how Keelan doesn't make this roster. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like if you look at him, Mac Hollins, Tyron Johnson, and DJ Turner, this guy is more proven than all these guys in the NFL. I think he had like over 700 receiving yards last year with the Jets.
Right.
There's no way to me.
He can return kicks too, right? He can return kicks.
Does it. But I mean, if you wanted to see what he can do, but I mean, Turner can, Tyron Johnson can, but Keelan, you don't know. Keelan's going to be a guy out there that can be a wide receiver 3.
I know we talked about, Renfro and stuff like that. And I like the fact that he has that, that he has a, good vision and catch the ball, but I just don't like to see our star slot, receiver back there catching punts. You know what I mean? It's like, And
I hope we don't see it again. I hope that Amir Abdullah gets some burn in special teams. If Turner makes this roster, maybe he's back there getting some burn. But I agree with you, little bro. I don't want to see Hunter Renfro at all out there.
I mean, like I said, I did like the tackle that he made, against the Chargers and shit last year. That shit was GOAT, but no status. But
real quick, shout out to Cuban. I think he makes the roster, but I want to say shout out to Zuber as well, right? I know he's not going to make this team. Was a USFL guy that just came over. This guy had a pick as a corner. He had a pick defensively, and he did his thing on the offensive side of the ball. Like, that's unheard of. I know it's preseason, you know what I mean? But to see Zuber out there making plays on the offense and defensive side of the ball, that was really, really cool, man. So look, I'm gonna say this. I hope Zuber just makes the practice squad just because of what he was doing. He had a pick and a reception in that game. That's big. Like who the fuck, you know what I mean, does that? That's dope. Right. So shout out to Zuber, man. I definitely hope this guy makes the practice squad, and maybe we can, he can sit around just in case one of our guys go out. We know how this league is. Mac Hollins can go out for 2 weeks.
I was gonna say your best ability is availability at the end of the day. So
definitely
having that depth and seeing us play so well with our second and third string guys against their starters and shit like that was promising. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So we want to be able to keep these guys for as long as possible. So
shout out to Jameer, man. I appreciate you, brother, on becoming a member. King, that means a lot to me. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link up top. We're definitely gonna have a bunch of perks. We're bringing the fan shows back, you guys. They're members only. So if you guys want to pull up, if you want to become a member during the season, we're going to have some screen coverage, some screen time where all of us rock together. So make sure to hit that membership button, man, if you want to be a part of that. Welcome to the membership family, Jameer Andrews, my brother.
Appreciate you, Jameer.
Yes, sir. Dox, will you be in LA week 1? I'm trying, King. I just don't know with everything going on. It's
really,
I spent a lot of money in LA, and I mean in Vegas this time. I'm at the pump the brakes probably on the LA trip.
I was gonna be honest. Like, I know we're gonna be at every home game. Like, we're gonna be in Vegas every home game. So come out to Vegas. Come rock with us in Vegas, bro.
Facts. Shout out to Hockey Uncle. We said Zuber has better cover skills than Amik.
Is Amik getting cut or what?
Huh?
You think Amik's getting cut or what?
I don't think he makes this roster, man. I don't, bro. I think Amik is going to be one of those guys, one of those odd man out. I mean, Darius Phillips makes this roster. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that Cosby, made the UDFA make the practice squad. But the way Amik has looked, maybe you dump him on the practice squad. Maybe you try and see if this new regime can groom him. But I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
Since Louisiana Tech, I've not seen any glimpses of him looking how he looked in college outside of that one game. I believe it was against Mike Williams against the Chargers last year where I feel he locked him up. Outside of that, he looked really bad. I remember Cortland Sutton cooked his boots last year.
I was going to say, I remember the first play. It was like one of the first plays he ever did, and he got his boots smoked, right off the bat. And I was like, damn, dog, he's not looking good at all.
Yeah, I think Amik, if anything, at least he makes the practice squad at the bare minimum. He's out of here. Shout out to 96. Shout out to B for securing a deal. Oh, whoa. We got to.
Yeah, we got to pump the brakes on that. But I mean, it's a potential. Yeah, it's a potential.
It's a potential, but I appreciate you, Auntie Six. Right. Las Vegas, big things coming your way. Pause. Shout out
to Six, man. I appreciate you sticking around too, brother.
This is facts. PS this year, 16 players up to 6 veterans can save, and that's what's so great. Born Free Raider now is you could put a lot of these veterans on the practice squad. Before then it was just a bunch of UDFAs and you know what I mean, like guys you want to grow.
And I like getting young. I like the active roster to be young, because at the end of the day, this is a young man's league. So
definitely. Let's give some names though. Like I think, with the 53 finally here tomorrow. I think Bauer makes this roster as a pass rusher. With
I thought Mitch was saying he got cut yesterday.
No, Bauer. No, that was Nick Bowers, the tight end.
Oh yeah.
Bauer's
the defensive end linebacker, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Linebacker, edge rusher. Well, he's more of a, he's an edge, but
right.
But he makes this roster with Clee so up in the air, right? I still think that Patrick Graham has a plan for Clee because, like I said before, I know a lot of people haven't seen him play inside. I think that Clee can play inside, out, OLB, whatever you need to do.
I was gonna say the only thing with that is I remember saying that he cut weight, so when you're playing inside, it's gonna be interesting to see if he did lose weight, you know what I mean, to see him play inside. If he's weighing 250 pounds or 200, that's not really enough to play inside. You want to be like 280 and up, 285 and up type shit.
I believe in Patrick Graham's scheme. I believe in his plans. I believe in him as a defensive coordinator. 100%. I think he has a real plan, for Clee. And at the end of the day, that's $10 million, I believe, on the book, somewhere $8 to $10 million. You can't cut him.
No.
No one's trading for that contract, you guys. I don't know how you outright just cut him. No. Like, I'm hearing all these rumors about Leatherwood getting cut. And I'm like, how?
I've been hearing that too.
I know Scout thinks that we're going to let him go or trade him. First of all, who's trading for that contract? And secondly, how do you get rid of a guy's second year? At worst, have him as a rotational piece at guard.
100%.
Like, how do you cut someone?
I said that from the beginning, bro. Like when everybody was like, "Oh, he's gonna be our future right tackle," and I was like, "Dog, he looked like shit at tackle last year."
But at the end of the day,
I was like, he finally started getting comfortable at right guard. Like, he had some flashes. Like I'm not saying.
What if Lester Cotton, little bro? What if Lester Cotton doesn't meet up to the criteria that everybody's excited about him this season at right guard? Right? Then what? Then you have to put Leatherwood at guard. If you let Leatherwood walk, what are you going to do? Are you going to bring in one of these veterans like Alex Bars? Or I don't trust that. If anything, Leatherwood is a guard. He's a guard.
He's a guard,
right?
100%.
So at the end of the day, if you can't have him at tackle, you keep him around. I get that the money is hard to swallow that, right? This regime has nothing. They have no attachments to this guy.
No.
And right now they're still trying to figure out a balance of where it like they still had him at tackle in preseason, trying to figure out if he can somehow, some way fit in. We realize that's not going to happen.
Right.
So at the end of the day, keep him around as, if anything, a backup guard. And just look, man, like there's nobody's trading for this guy.
Right.
No one's trading for this guy. I don't see how that happens. And have you outright cut him? That is crazy, bro. At TGI, yes, Demarcus Robinson's not going to do that week in and week out, brother. I'm going to be real with you.
What did he do with the Ravens?
He had a TD, I believe, 4 receptions for like 134 or 145 yards in preseason. Great. You know what I mean? He's a veteran. We know that DeMarcus, this is why I thought he was going to make the roster. But
I did too.
But that's not going to continue over there, you guys. He's not going to continue to do that. Shout out to Prince. Chris says, what running backs are sticking around? I got, at this point, it's Josh, it's Zeus, it's Brandon Bolden, and it's Amir Abdullah. Then you got Jacob Johnson as the fifth guy. You got your fullback as the fifth running back.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I would love to keep, my guy, my UCLA guy, my Britton Brown. But I think that he'll make the practice squad and he'll stick. We'll continue to let him groom and he'll be a big piece,
right?
An intricate piece moving forward.
He's had a pretty good preseason, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Definitely. I'm a huge fan of him. I'm a huge fan of him. But I think that he makes this practice squad and we continue to groom him. I think that him, Sincere McCormick, after he's off the IR next year, and Zeus are going to play a pivotal role in that three-headed monster moving forward. There's nothing like having 3 young running backs that you can build around, 100%. All on rookie deals. You know what I'm saying?
100%. So that's how the when Josh McDaniels was with the Patriots, he always had running backs by committee. So
definitely. Jacob, man, shout the Brave. Do you think Horsted makes this team? Bro, he keeps making plays. Jesper keeps making plays in the preseason. I don't know how you don't put him on this roster. At this point, to me, he's better than Jacob Hollister. I know Hollister's a veteran, but I know Jesper's not that big blocking tight end, but he's a receiving option, right? We just got rid of Nick Bowers. I think more and more the writing is on the wall that maybe Jesper Horsted actually makes this roster. I like his game, and he keeps making plays. I don't know how you can not put him on this roster, because I think if you try and sneak him on the practice squad, maybe you use one of those protections on him. But there's going to be a team that's going to see him and they're going to salivate, because a lot of teams don't have tight end options like that. So maybe he's a receiving option, you guys. He looked really good out here in the preseason. So I don't know. But shout out to Brave, shout out to Jacob as well. Docs, what do you think happens with Leatherwood? I think he sticks around. And I think, Jacob, we just kind of touched on that. I think he sticks around as more of a rotational guy at guard. And maybe, if Jermaine Illuminor doesn't live up to his expectations or Mumford can't come back, because we know he's dealing with an injury right now at right tackle. As sad as it is, Leatherwood may still have to be an option at right tackle. So you don't move on from him. You don't.
That's scary to think about.
It is. It's very scary. With Brandon Parker on the IR now and Jermaine Illuminor at this point looking like he's going to be our starting right tackle. And we don't know. Like we said, week in and week out, one of these guys can go down.
We had a couple supers I think we missed.
Real quick, shout out to me. I need some Woodson whiskey before game day. VA don't sell it. Help me out. Go to WoodsonWhiskey.com, you guys. You can order. I just got a bottle in the mail yesterday.
You could put in Doc's.
But right now they're not doing a promo code.
Oh, no.
But when we do another giveaway, I'll definitely put the Docs promo code in. But until then, go to WoodsonWhiskey.com or and go support. I just got a bottle, and you guys, I'm going to be doing a taste test. They just sent me a bunch of new liquor. So I'm gonna make sure that I do it live and I show you what it is. They got a new whiskey sour that's supposed to be phenomenal. They just sent me some stuff yesterday. Shout out to my family at Woodson Whiskey. I appreciate you guys for always supporting me, man. So we'll definitely be doing that.
I think you missed one more from Auntie Six, brother.
Hold on, let me real quick. Let me do this real fast though. Shout out to everybody in the building. Wipe their feet, y'all, and make sure you guys hit them thumbs up. I'm gonna put this. Here we go. Real quick for those who don't know. Go support the GOAT.
Charles Woodson.
Yes. Boom. WoodsonWhiskey.com. I just put it in the comment section, you guys. Make sure you guys go support. But yes, Nick, you can definitely order it online, my brother. Let me see. I'm going to get as many comments as I can, you guys. The chat is moving and grooving right now. Alan says Jesper Horsted makes the 53. I believe it. Adam Schefter just reported it on NFL Network about Leatherwood getting cut. I just don't know how do you swallow that pill?
Because nobody's gonna trade for. I mean, this is my thing. If you're gonna cut him, if you could find somebody that would even take just half the hit for the money that he's gonna get. I mean, you do it at this point and try to get a conditional pick. I mean, essentially, it's a first rounder for whatever we can get if we could get it. You know what I mean? A fourth or a fifth, whatever. Like, try to get something out of his ass and get some of his money.
At this point, you're lucky to get a 6 or a 7. To be honest, you're not gonna get that.
Whatever. I'm just saying, like, try to get something instead of cutting him and just eating all that money. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Pace, man, my dog. Appreciate you, brother. Waller and VP Marcel Reese courtside re-up this week. I'll tell you right now, me and B kind of gave our 2 cents on this situation while we were in Vegas. But I'm gonna say this: that's a good sign that he's still sitting there. Him and Mark are still like this. I think it's more about now Clutch playing hardball, right? They're playing hardball, and Waller wants to be a Raider.
He has to wait, I think, like 5 days a week or something. Something like that in order to, be in contract talks with another, agency, right? So, I don't know if he's just gonna just say fuck it and represent himself. Like, we'll see how that pans out. At the end of the day,
I don't think that Waller needs that kind of stress on his plate. With being a recovering addict and all that, you don't need that kind of stress on you, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing with Lamar Jackson. This guy is a top 10 quarterback in the league. Like, I know he represents himself, and I love that. But, like, you don't need that kind of stress on you, man. You need somebody else to be able to handle that for you. 100%. Richard Sherman, too. He did it pretty much his whole career. And that's
Richard Sherman's a little bit more cerebral, though. So, like, I could see him being able to, like, handle that kind of thing. But
Stanford guy, you know what I mean? Really, really, in the law, like he's very
right. He's highly educated.
But I think that he finds representation here the next few days. And I think this deal is done. I think what Waller says is, I want to be a Raider, make that shit happen. I think Clutch was like we spoke about this. Remember, be like, maybe there's potentially some teams like, hey, we can get you over here right now and make you the highest paid tight end. He's like, I want to be here. This team changed my life.
Right.
The more and more I'm looking at it, I think the more and more it's how Clutch was moving. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say it's a brotherhood that he's established here in Vegas, with the team, So at the end of the day, you don't want to get rid of that support system and that camaraderie, you know what I mean? Like, that shit means more than the money sometimes. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to get paid, because at the end of the day he does. But at the end of the day, it's a good situation for him. It'll
be done here soon. I'll say that. Waller will be a Raider for the foreseeable future. Shout out to Aunt, my brother. Patrick has a plan for Klee, just like he has a plan for Abram. Abrams looked really good this preseason. Let's keep Klee and Leatherwood for one more year to see what they can do. If not, let them go. Well, the good thing was Abrams was going to walk. We didn't pick up the 5th-year option, so if he doesn't ball out, we don't owe him nothing, right?
Right, 100%.
Leatherwood's still on that rookie contract, so we still have to figure out a balance of what we can do with him. I just, like I said before, I don't know how you eat that kind of contract.
Well, not only that, like I feel like we lack depth on our line too. Like I understand
both sides, both the trenches. Period.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I understand he's not performing right, but it's like, can you develop him like as a rotational piece?
Yeah.
You know, moving forward. I mean, it is his only 2nd year. Now, I understand the expectation is the bar is set high because he was a 1st-round pick and because he's owed so much money. But it's like, dog, like, can we do something? You know, can we develop him? You know,
and real quick too. For though we didn't talk about this yet because we were out there, you know, running an event. But I think it was a major blow that we lost Tyler Lancaster for the season, defensive tackle that just came over from Green Bay. I thought that maybe he would be a critical part of that defensive tackle room because right now we're kind of just, you know, Neil Farrell has been ash, you guys. Neil Farrell Jr., our 4th rounder out of LSU, has looked terrible. He's supposed to be great against the run. He's looked bad against backups.
He's a rookie.
I know, but at the end of the day, he still has to. You got to show something. Like show us something. He's looked bad. You know, like Matthew Butler's looked better than him. I have more hope for Matthew Butler at this point, though. Neil Farrell, man, with Tyler Lancaster going out on IR, now we're still looking at the Andrew Billings of the world, the Petcos of the world, and saying these guys got to make this roster at this point, unless we go out and still get a Sue, which is still he's still going to play hardball because he wants his bag. But yeah, man, people need to look at the Tyler Lancaster situation. I know he's not really that's not a sexy name, but I think that was a huge blow for this team. Shout out to Jose, man. Slayton, Darius Slayton, for those who don't know, from the Giants might get cut. Would you go after him? Shout out to my brother Jose, man.
He's getting a little older now, right?
No, he's still fairly young. You know, he's not up there in age like that. But we don't need a receiver. I think our wide receiver room is set. You know, barring any injuries, if something weird happens, you know, then there's going to be an OBJ out there later on in the year. There's going to be other, but there's no. We don't right now. We don't need to look at the wide receiver room at all. That's a room where we're still analyzing and seeing what we have because we're not going to be able to bring all these guys on. You know what I mean? So
essentially, it's like between Devontae and Renfro, and then obviously Waller being at tight end, like you're set in the passing game. These other guys can like obviously they're going to contribute and stuff like that, but you can kind of develop these younger guys and see, you know, who's going to be your number 2 and number 4, you know, over time, over the season. You know what I mean?
This is facts. Shout out to my brother Rube. 2 QBs, which we know is DC and Stidham at this point. 1 fullback, there's Jacob Johnson. 5 running backs. But I think that Rube, you got to put them in that same category. Do you think that if you're saying 5 running backs, 5, you got Josh, Zeus, Amir Abdullah, Brandon Bolden. So who's that 5th? Do you put our guy Britton Brown in there?
I think it's 5 total running backs and fullbacks, but you know what I mean, not 6.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's 5, and you put the fullback in that equation. I just don't know how you fit him. Don't get me wrong. I would love for Britton Brown to make this roster. That's one of my favorite players right at this point. I like his game a lot, but I just don't know. But shout out to Rube. Parham and Mumford backups. I want Parham to start.
I think left guard.
Bro. I want him to start over John Simpson, bro. He hasn't showed me enough in these 2 years. I'm cool. But shout out to my dog Rube. That's 24 roster spots for the offense. If Leatherwood stays, then Brown or Turner is gone. I'm keeping, and y'all may hate me for this, and y'all may kill me for this. We need more depth on the O-line. I'm keeping Leatherwood over Turner. You know what I mean? Like I'm keeping him over Britton Brown. You can still throw those guys and protect them on the practice squad. I'm keeping Leatherwood on the active roster. I know he's looked like shit, you guys. I know that. But we can't jump the gun. We need as much depth as possible.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. We can't do that. Like that's a tough pill to swallow. Shout out to my brother Rube, man. Rush, you know I love you, King. Shout out to my dog Primos. I appreciate you, my brother. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link up top. One of the best ways to support the channel. Shout out to the 640 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you guys.
Subscribe to the channel yet. Please hit that subscribe button. Let's get some more comments in, you guys. Any thoughts on DK getting snubbed in the top 100? No. Look, man, Hunter Renfrow had a better year than DK last year to me.
Well, that and it's. I mean,
he didn't make the top 100. So
I ain't gonna lie. DK is nice though, bro. Like,
no, he definitely is. But bro, the measurables are crazy. But to me, and I may get shit for this too. I think Hunter Renfrow impacts the game more than DK Metcalf. I do.
I think that DK is a potential like number one like guy on a team, like, you know, obviously like kind of how he is right now. I guess you could debate that between him and Lockett if Lockett's still on the
Tyler's still there. He's still there.
But the problem is now is, and I know this has nothing to do with him getting voted top 100 or whatever, but the problem is now is who's throwing the ball to him.
Bro,
right?
DK is not a great route runner. Like, he's one of them guys
go out there and make a play. But he's one of those guys, bro. If you're in a goal line situation, it's like throw it up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he's big body. He's like natural. Like, you know, he's a beast. He's a big fucking dude. You know what I mean?
Guys, we have to pump the brakes real quick too. On the whole Devontae Adams, yes, he was at 7. Last year he was at 6. I get it, right? But last year Cooper Kupp had a better year than Devontae Adams. Mm-hmm. So we can't get mad. Yes, everybody's like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Because he's a Raider, he lost the spot. No, he lost the spot because Cooper Kupp was the better receiver last year.
He's still top 10.
Definitely. But he only lost the spot because statistically,
I was gonna say, didn't Cooper Kupp get the triple crown?
Yeah,
with
bro.
Like the most receptions, most receptions, most receiving yards, and the most.
Hold on real quick. I think somebody said, hold on real quick, B. Somebody said, check the updates on Wilder. I need to get on there and check this out. Farrell looked good last game. I don't think so, Maul.
We got a couple supers, bro.
I know, I'm bringing them up. Maul, okay. I don't think so. Maybe I got to go back and look at the tape. I've not seen anything out of Neil Farrell Jr., bro.
Well, mind you, bro, like we weren't watching the game live. Like we left at kickoff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm just going off of what I've seen thus far in preseason.
Correct. Probably the first 2 games and shit like that.
But it shouldn't take until the last game. You're a 4th rounder right now. You know what I mean? Like 4th round guy. I feel like you should have made an impact in the earlier games in preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like especially with the need of defensive tackle. Real quick, B, take over the chat real quick. It's Cody.
It's all good, brother.
What's up, brother?
I'm gonna get these supers. Oh no, I can't do it. Let's see. Maybe he meant Clee. Waller is currently in the midst of what did he say?
Hold on, real quick. Was the pick we got from the Titans for trading Gillespie conditional? Yes, it was, Chuck. Yes, it was. So the Titans, I think there was a reason why they let him go, right? Because they knew if they kept him around and he wasn't performing anyway, they were going to lose that 7th round pick. So they let him go.
Oh, they're saying Waller already hired a new agent. Who's the new agent, y'all? I thought he had to wait 5 days. Didn't he just get rid of Clutch on Friday?
It was it Thursday? Friday?
So it's Monday now. Like, are they talking business days or is this just like regular days? Because
I don't know how that shit works.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick though, Chuck. Because he just got cut from the day, we don't get that pick. That pick is out of there. It's a conditional pick.
Essentially, it's like we just cut him.
Yeah, so forget about it.
Which I didn't like the trade, honestly. Like I felt like we could have. I mean, maybe they obviously saw something that we didn't, you know, because they're there. But it was one of those situations where I felt like you could at least develop the guy, right? You know.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Chuck. Before we move over, I got some more supers, and I'm gonna get everybody who else is, you know, not even look. We're gonna get everything in here as much as possible. We got a lot to unpack today. Real quick, just got off the phone with our brother Cody. It's official, you guys. We have a residency every home game at Virgin Hotels in Las Vegas. We're going to be partying and podcasting every Saturday night before every home game at Virgin Hotels. We walked the building. We checked it, bro. This shit is next.
Shout out to Cody. Shout
legendary shit. Shout to our Blackout family. Shout to our brother Cody. You know what I mean? I love you, Cody. You already know my brother. Shout to Black Sunday, our brothers over there. Black Sunday. Shout to Gorilla Rilla, our brother. Shout to our Oos, our brother Samoan Raider. And shout to Virgin, man, for believing in us and our movement and investing in us and what we got going on. Every home game, we will be literally at Virgin partying from 6 at night till midnight. Come through and rock with us, you guys. It's going to be a movie week in and week out. Once again, shout out to Virgin for believing in the dream. And shout out to Cody, man, for going so hard and believing in what we got going on, man. 100%. Love you guys, man. Shout out to my Blackout family. It is going to be a fucking movie week in and week out.
Every Saturday night before every Raiders home game, you guys are going to come out, Come rock with us, man. It's gonna be fucking
And
lit.
then the next day,
watching you guys see this venue. Watching y'all see this venue, we're going bananas.
And then the next day is the party bus back and forth from Allegiant Stadium to Barco Burgers. So we're having a ball over here, you guys. And God is good. And just thank you so much for everybody that supports us, man. We appreciate you guys so fucking much, man. Shout out to Sean. Leatherwood will be on this roster because he'll be a backup at right tackle and possible starter at guard. Shout out to my brother Sean. I agree with you, brother. Facts. I don't know about tackle, but I'm with you on that, King. Shout out to the Raider, my brother. What up, Docs? What do y'all got going on for the Cards game? We just told you, brother. We will be at Virgin and then be bouncing back and forth on the party bus from Allegiant Stadium. So we're going to be doing our thing. Shout out to Big Mike. At this point, I'd rather keep Britton Brown over Bolden. If I had to choose, it's always the right move to go younger at running back. Maybe keep 6 running backs included. I agree, Big Mike.
I do like that. I think the only reason that Brandon Bolden stays is because he has history with Josh McDaniels and probably knows the system. But I do agree with you. I like having all my running backs young. 100%.
And for him to not see a snap in preseason says a lot. I got another one of my brothers real quick here in the back. Yada. What's up, bro?
Yo. What is the deal?
Man, wasted. What's going on, brother?
Cool it, brother. What is the deal? Oh, no. Oh.
Shout out to Andy for the haymaker. We'll talk about this on a late night show one day.
Yeah, y'all gotta a long time from now. Yo, what is the deal, everybody? What's going on,
my brother?
Cool it. Hey, what's up, man?
What up?
Shout out to Cam. He said, I'll be there at the Virgin Hotels for 9-10. Pull up on us. We're about to have a ball, man.
Hey, dope shirt, brother. Dope shirt, brother.
Man, this the real GOAT right here.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like when I was growing up, he was like one of my favorite athletes of all time, bro. Like not only him, but his story and shit. Like I did,
Real quick,
I love that shit.
Shout out to everybody real fast that's showing love. I appreciate you guys. Real quick, the Woods of Ingle, per Josina Anderson Waller has the framework for a $16 million contract in place. Just the process of securing new representation.
And so if that happens, what is he? Is he top 5 paid in the league at that point? Yeah. And that's what I was saying the other day. I don't think he's necessarily looking for top number 1 tight end money. Like I think top 5 would do it. You know what I mean? I think Wasted said something along the same lines, right?
We definitely did because, bro, it wasn't. I think what really happened was when Njoku had fucked the market up.
Yeah,
Waller was
totally did.
Yeah, but Njoku really did because this is a guy that isn't close to Waller production wise. Now, when you talk about like his potential, he has a lot of potential. But when you talk about what he's actually done on the field, it's like, well, come on, bro, I got to get paid again. But now, you got a guy like Darren Waller, bro, who doesn't need to be paid as a top 3 guy. He knows that he's a little long in the tooth. He knows he's on the wrong side of 30. He understands the baggage that he comes with. He just wants to be paid fairly. And as long as they're fair to him, dude, I have no problem with it, man. I'm so glad that they got this taken care of because now everything is
now it's easy peasy. We all to the races. Shout out to Intel, my brother. Thank you so much as always, bro. You always just come through and bless all of us content creators. I appreciate you like I appreciate everybody else. There's a deal in a discussion that will pay Waller the most in new money. Average per year metric at $16 million a year.
So I wonder, like, because he has 2 years on his contract right now, right? So it's like, do we do a 2-year extension and then that makes it so he'll be with us for the next 4 years type shit, or
it's got to be something like that because
another 2 to 3 years on top of his already.
Add money, add a few years on his contract,
right?
It's kind of like how we did with DC. What DC had.
Yeah, it was with DC. He had no guaranteed money, so what you do is you put the guaranteed money on the table, and I think what happened was. Clutch Sports wasn't getting paid off of this deal. They've had Darren Waller, and they're trying to put their footprint in the National Football League, but they don't have the same bargaining chip that they do in an NBA. The bargaining chip in NBA is they have LeBron, Ramon James. Let's just be for real here. This is one of the 4 or 5 best players to ever play the game. He's the most powerful player in the league right now, and all of the players that are currently in the league, most of them look up to LeBron. So when he comes and he come kicking that shit to your boy, Rich Paul doesn't really have to say anything to get a client roster. But in the NFL, you don't wield that same kind of power. And what they were going to do was we're going to make Darren Waller a pariah, and he's smart enough to see that.
Yes,
right,
definitely. Man, Wasted. This is why I missed my brother this whole event, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Not having a brother out there, bro.
Bro,
came through with a haymaker, talking that real shit. Shout out to Aaron. Congratulations, bro. God is good. I couldn't have did that without my brothers here. I couldn't have did it with my Shield Bar brother. I couldn't have did it without Halo. I couldn't have did it without all you guys. Cody, Samoan, just all these guys, man, that believe in what we got going on. We're just a big family over here, and I love my guys, man. And once again, thank you so much for all y'all love and support, because that's
what the Raider Nation's about, man.
It's been a long journey, man.
Family.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna talk my shit real quick. Is that cool?
Yeah, do your thing, brother.
I deserve this shit.
Right, 100%.
So you know what? I'm gonna talk my shit because I put a lot of work in.
Right.
You know what I mean? And thank you for my brother Cody for seeing that and knowing that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Cody for the alley-oop, 100%.
Oh yeah,
bro. I was just about to say that. Like, look, a lot of people could say, you know, man, why this and why that? Let me tell you something, bro. You want to know why? Because you ain't put the work in.
Right.
Whatever house that you have, if there's no strong foundation on that house, that shit'll crumble. There's a strong foundation over here at DOX ENT. 100%. You know what I'm saying? And everybody recognizes that. Everybody that's here in the room recognizes that, bro. So we gonna give you your flowers, my brother.
But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing.
And he says it
right here.
From a humble standpoint, bro.
These two guys right here are definitely two major bricks in that foundation. So shout out to my brothers. Shout out to Raider Moore. Where's the Virgin, bro? It's literally right off the strip. Like it's like behind the place that killed Henry Rudd's career.
Top Golf.
Top Golf.
That's fucked up. I don't even want to bring his ass into this, but
I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Like, bro,
yeah, no, Virgin. It's right off the strip, but it's got, bro. It's a dope venue. I know. You know, we were when we were with Cody. I believe that somebody else had bought that bar out, and it was a new company coming in there. So you know, I know we'll have the details to
Skybox. You guys.
It was Skybox.
The Skybox. So that's gonna be
what
our.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, we up in the air. We up in the air with it, you guys. You hear me? We in the air with it, man. So stay tuned, man. For every home game, we're gonna be watching.
Like Martin in the Skybox of the Piston game.
Yep. Shout out to the Raider, man.
Right here saying the old Virgin Hotel, or the Virgin Hotel is the old Hard Rock.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Shout out to the Raider. Wait, hold up. I've been gone for a minute, finishing up my residency at the local correctional facility. So Virgin, what happened to that other spot? Shout to them. No disrespect. We love our guys over at AHER. We had a great situation during the draft. We had some fun. We just kept it pushing. Hey, look, at the end of the day, it's a business, right? You know.
Yeah, it's a business at the end of the day.
We were taken care of very well, and that's what we are. Shout out to the Woods of Ingles, man. Appreciate you, my brother. If you guys want to become a member, hit that link up top. Shout out to my dog Eagle, man. He always come through with some great comments and some great haymakers as well. But shout out to my guy. Got one more super, and we're gonna get some more comments into you guys. My homie Malachi Nelson just signed with Clutch Sports. They're getting him that bag in the Neil. Love it. Like I said, this is no shade against what Clutch does. They go to bat for their guys. It's all about money, right? At the end of the day, it's about money. So they do exactly what they're supposed to do for their guys. It's just some guys like Waller want to be a Raider and is going to do everything they can in their power to stay and remain a Raider.
Well, it's somewhere in the middle. You know, it's like obviously Waller wants to stay, but he doesn't want to have a shitty contract, you know, at the end of the day. So it's somewhere in the middle. But obviously, like I said, when we were in the hotel at the Delano, it's like it's a good sign that he's getting rid of Clutch for the Raiders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That he's going to be with us long term. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Cane Town. I appreciate you as always, my Planet Raider brother. And shout out to my beautiful wife. Thank you so much. You know, when I work, she remember that. I appreciate you, Queen. Shout out to my wife, my beautiful wife, Tiff. She had a ball with us out there as well.
What up, sis? What up, sis? We was going
crazy. What's up to everybody in the chat? Wasted. She said, "Little bro, love you guys." So she's been here the whole time, rocking with us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let me see real quick. Shout out to everybody here. Hey, when are you doing your 53? Wasted.
I don't know, man, but you know, you'll be figuring that shit out 8 months after me, motherfucker. Don't act like you young.
No. I don't mean 53 years old. Goddamn, bro. I mean your 53-man roster.
Oh,
holy shit! What the fuck? Boop, 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 boop.
Y'all been quiet.
Hey, now y'all know how emotional Wasted is with them age jokes. Really, that shit alone. Holy fuck! No. Bro wanted to smoke me, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, but now on the real, what I do is I keep 4 running backs. A lot of people, and B and I, we were all talking about this. It's only so many roster spots you can keep in the skill positions, right? So, 100%. You know, we keep the 4 running backs. We, you know, Josh, Zeus, we gotta, keep the young boy that we got up here. We got Brandon Bolden, and then we gotta keep our other young boy,
Abdullah.
He's not even young. So we gotta put Britton Brown on the practice squad, and we gotta hope that he doesn't get taken from us, right? Then how many we gonna go with tight ends? We gotta run.
No. I'm thinking three. Hold on. I was asking you, when are you doing your 53?
Oh, my bad, brother. Today. I'll do it today.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there with you today. Is that cool? Can you send me the link?
Come on. Of course, brother.
So let's break down this roster together. 100%. And we can just kind of go through it. You know what I mean? And B, if you want to jump over with us, let's rock. Okay. You know what I mean? I really want to get a chance to actually look at the full roster. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I was doing? I was doing some of the graphics and stuff so we could see it in black and white. Because the problem with this roster is, bro, this is the first time since I've been a Raider fan that I can definitively tell you that I really am going to be upset if certain people get cut, bro. This the first
time, hey, bro, send me that.
That's fucking
You see those faces on that wall too?
Like, we going crazy. We're going crazy.
Movie time, baby. It's movie time. Oh, and real quick, shout out to Pacifico as well. That's one of our sponsors as well. So shout out to them, man. Their beer is fire. I don't know if y'all seen it. I was kind of alluding to it on the live at Adelanto. I had a bunch of Pacifico tall cans. So I was really drinking them shits like.
Right.
Reese's stupid, yo. He said Dox is Ray Charles upgrade his career. Yeah, you remember the movie, Ray?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Reese. That's my brother right there.
Stupid, yo.
Shout out to Raider Prophet. No, my brother. You want to keep those first round draft picks. At the end of the day, for what is out there? Like if there's like a star defensive tackle, if just right out of nowhere, right? The Jets were like, fuck it. We're gonna get rid of, Q, right? Like then it's like, I'll give you a first for a stud defensive tackle, right? Or if one of these other teams say, you know what,
saying, hey, I don't mean to interrupt you. Somebody's saying we missed a $50 super.
No, I'll put that up. That's my brother Intel.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm not trading that at this point now. Moving forward, keep that pick. Unless there's somebody out there worth it. Like, bro, I don't see Zeke trading to first back to back.
Nobody's giving up a fucking stud defensive tackle for a first round pick for the currency of hope. Nobody. Like, how many guys in the league? Okay, so we talk about Aaron Donald. He is a guy. You know how we talk about people elevating.
He's a generational talent.
Yeah, that's a guy that is going to Hall of Fame. Like, he's a real Hall of Famer. He's not one of these fucking new school NFL Network Hall of Famers, right?
No.
So you take him. So how many guys can you name after Aaron Donald? Simmons, Quinnen Williams, Cam Hayward.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like not now where he's at in his career now, but Sue will probably end up going to the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, but Sue. But I'm talking about like he's would give up a first round pick for.
No.
So there's no, like, everybody's like, oh, we should just go and get a right tackle. Who?
Yeah. It's not that easy. Like, there's no one out there.
Which team is gonna be like, yeah, we're willing to part ways with our fucking star right tackle? Like,
nobody, especially nobody's
getting on the offensive field. You know what I mean?
Look, we had our chance with the previous regime trying to go out and get like Leonard Williams. We could have paid him. He wanted to be a Raider. He grew up a Raider. Like, we had a chance to go, to make some shit happen in our previous regime. And I think right now we're still paying for it. People tend to forget, right? We're so wrapped up in this excitement about Devontae Adams and all this other shit that's going on, Chandler Jones, that we're forgetting that this is year one with this new regime. Rome ain't built one day, bro. Like, you can't have a star defensive tackle year one, two-star edge rushers, star wide receivers, star tight ends, quarterbacks. That's not how this shit works. You know what I mean? Like, we got to kind of rumble what we got at this point.
I'm not gonna lie though. Those motherfuckers, the Rams, like, it seems like they're just picking every year. They're just picking up a new fucking star on their fucking defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Rams. They're always picking up they just picked up Bobby Wagner for a linebacker. They obviously
he's up there in age though. He's up there in age.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's like they're always fucking picking up, or trading or doing whatever they got to do to get like these fucking
B. You know what?
The fucking defensive players. Go ahead.
The difference is that they have that man in the middle, the generational talent that makes everybody around him
that's on the team, hands down,
look so much better. It's the same way with the Ravens. Yeah, everybody. There were so many great players that came through the Ravens, But you know what? As long as Murder Ray was there, number 52 was there, bro.
And Ed Reed in the back end.
But I'm talking about before they even drafted Ed Reed, bro.
Right.
Before they even drafted Ed Reed.
Right.
Yo, when they had Edgerton Hartwell and all of them guys there, and they had Darren Sharper's brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They had all of them guys. Like
that's the thing. That's the thing. It's a like Ray Lewis, another generational talent that like instilled the fear into the offense, and just it was an intimidation factor.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
You can build a defense around a Hall of Famer, bro.
Right.
We don't have that yet. We will. I think Max Crosby's gonna kind of grow into that. But the thing is that I don't want them to do what the Rams are doing. The Rams had to do that, bro.
Right.
The Raiders are one of the most recognizable brands in professional sports. Now, people try to like take shots because we haven't won in a long time. You go anywhere in the world, anywhere I've ever been in this country, anywhere I've ever been in this world,
Raider fans.
I've never gone anywhere and not seen a Raider fan. I've never not gone somewhere, had my Raider hat on, and not say, yo, I like that.
I was on the phone with Wasted at the gym right now, and what happened, bro? Literally, I walk into the locker room.
Boom.
It was like, oh shit, you're Graphk Raider.
Fact. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
2 people.
Right. Yeah.
2 people.
Right.
Like this nation shit is big, bro. Anywhere you go.
100%. It's worldwide.
That's why the Rams had to do that shit. The Rams had to do that. If
the Rams almost remind me of like they're like the team and they're like the NBA team of the NFL where they're trading for Jalen Ramsey, they're picking up fucking Bobby Wagner. It's all these big name people that then they went and got Matt Stafford, so they're like, it's like
these people
on the NBA, on the NBA players that get together, they'll be like, fuck it, we're heading to the Nets, or fuck it, we're heading to fucking Golden State, or fuck it, we're going to the Lakers. It's like it's almost like the Rams are like
a super team.
Let me read this real quick. Shout out to our brother Scout. He posted the Waller shit. He just said the Raiders and star tight end Darren Waller are in discussions about a contract extension that would make him the highest paid tight end in the NFL. Based on the new money, $16 million annually. The contract wouldn't necessarily be $16 million a season, but the extension would be $16 million, likely bringing his average value to around 12 to 13 million. I can eat that. Like I can take, like, you know what I mean? Like 12, 13, I can eat that. Like, that's great. That's great.
For a generational talent.
Yes.
Generational talent. There aren't too many tight ends that I've seen on the offensive end of things. Now, when we talk about blocking, it gets a little cloudy. On an offense, a receiving tight end. Yeah. How many people have you seen as talented as this man?
It's mad difficult, bro.
Yeah,
you start running off the Tony Gonzalez's and the Antonio Gates. You start running out of fingers.
Now he has a lot more to prove, and he needs to be in the league a lot more and play on that consistent level in order to be considered on that plateau. But
too.
At the end of the day, if his trajectory continues the way that it has been, like, yeah, bro, you can,
I like that shit. Still,
put him up there with him.
Our guys are taking pay cuts to stay here. That shows how badly they love being Raiders. And
that's the one thing that I love about Josh McDaniels coming over, because at the end of the day, Tom Brady for a lot of years took pay cuts in order to bring other people in to win Super Bowls. So if Josh McDaniels can sell the hey, we're trying to win a Super Bowl over here, like let's
but bro, he's also smart. First of all, you don't take a playoff team. Like you barely ever see a coach come in and inherit a playoff team, right?
100%.
And not even just that.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship.
A no state tax playoff team.
Yeah.
Right.
You know how easy that is to sell?
Right.
Like, bro, that's easy. Like, come over here and win with us. Or continue to win.
You know what else is easier to sell? And this is why the Rams are getting off. Winning. Like, nobody's taking a pay cut to come somewhere and lose.
Thank you.
And that's the thing. You got to have that currency build up to know, listen, the one thing I don't have in my career is a winning record. You look at a guy like Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, all pro this, all pro that, pro bowl this, pro bowl that. I'm getting my ass kicked down.
He said, fuck the Jags. Like, I need to do it moving.
I got to get out of here. Fuck Tom Coughlin and that bullshit. Yeah. I don't want to live in a swamp no more in Jacksonville. I want to go to a big city. And one of the teams he would have came to was the Raiders.
Yeah.
He would have come here. But this is the thing. The line of demarcation was, I can come here and get paid and get my ass kicked because he didn't know whether we were going to win or not. Or I can go to somewhere where I know was just in a damn Super Bowl. No, they weren't in the Super Bowl yet. Were they? Did they make it to the Super Bowl before Ramsey or after? They were heading in that direction.
Yeah.
No, I know.
No. They actually
lost in the Super Bowl.
They played in the Super Bowl against the Patriots without Jalen, right?
Yeah, because I think that
was the next year, right? Because I forget.
I forgot. It was like one of those years, but I don't think that he was on the team when they went to the Super Bowl and lost.
So he wasn't on the team with Jared Goff.
I don't believe so. I don't believe he was. I think he was still on.
I know that I'm gonna win if I go here. So let me go here. I'll take that cut. And then he got paid on the back end, right? I think that we're going to build up that kind of currency around the league. Yeah. I believe this is the year.
Shout out to O'Neal real quick. I got to say, welcome to the channel, family. Also, shout out to my brother Mitch. We had a great time with him. Hey, do me a favor, O'Neal, if you get a chance to. Go support our brother Wasted Talents channel as well. He has a great show over there. That's family as well. So make sure you go over there. I'm not going to butcher the name.
Raider Nation Unlimited, featuring Wasted Talent.
Raider Nation Unlimited. Just type that in and go support our brother. And for those who aren't subscribed to our brother as well, make sure you go subscribe to our guy. You know what I mean? And for the meantime, you're going to catch B over here. This is his home until he creates this, it gets this stuff going. But
you already know, listen, if this your home, your apartment off the home is over at Raider Nation Unlimited, bro.
I appreciate that, brother. Humbly, I appreciate that.
Right here, there we go. Boom. Shout to the GOAT moderator T, man, my brother.
But no, that's the one thing that I liked about the Patriots organization and Tom Brady being selfless, right? Throughout all the years in order to win all these championships. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't like those motherfuckers, but I respected it. You know what I'm saying? And there's a difference. So it's like, if the one thing, that I didn't like, obviously, about Josh McDaniels is he is a Patriot, and and I've hated the Patriots ever since the Tuck rule. But the one thing that I do like, if he's going to bring that into this organization, and selling these guys on like championships and winning culture and everything like that, I'm all for it, bro. I'm fucking all for it.
We call him Raider LL Cool J. Stupid. We have multiple factors going for us now. 1, no state tax. 2, we're finally becoming cash rich. We're the fifth, right? Most like
valuable franchise, yes.
Yeah.
I thought we were the 9th most valuable franchise.
Fifth now.
Fifth now.
We're 5th. Winning culture for the McDaniels connection. This is facts.
You know what sucks though, man, about like value, right? The franchise is valuable, but the owner doesn't have the pockets that a lot of these other owners have. So like when Mark Davis writes $100 million contract, he feels every dollar.
Yes.
When Stan Kroenke writes a contract, he don't feel that shit, bro. Yeah. Stan Kroenke is
well, you gotta but Stan Kroenke's like a billionaire outside of didn't he purchase the team? Like
he owned the land that they built that arena on. He built the land in 1991.
So I'm saying, I think he's kind of some like real estate like magnate or like.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you how it went down. It was the Raiders and the Chargers were supposed to go to Los Angeles, and one of the Raiders or the Chargers was supposed to go to NFC. The Chargers were gonna get moved to the NFC. They were gonna reorganize the league and all of that.
Right. I remember that.
It took Stan Kroenke to sit up. All of the owners was on the Raiders and the Chargers side because they know Spanos and Mark Davis are two poorest owners. Jerry Jones and the owner for the Patriots were behind us. Mm-hmm. What wound up happening was Stan Kroenke stood up. He says, listen, I'm a billionaire. He goes, I bought the Rams to move them back to Los Angeles. I own my own land. I don't need anybody's help to build my stadium. And I'm moving them whether y'all want me to or not.
Yep. Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to pay for everything.
Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft said they went and got together. They were like, yo, it makes more sense.
But I got to tell you something real quick because I just seen that Cardo says something about Mark Davis just signed a $500 million land deal. He ain't hurting for money no more. I got to say this because I don't know if I got a chance to really say it on the live. When I met him, right, I had my Oakland Raiders hat on. And what did he say, B? He pulled me to the side. He said, I love your hat, man. And I looked at him. I said, Mark, that means a lot coming from you to me. That means a lot because, I'm from Northern California. I grew up an Oakland Raider fan, grew up a Los Angeles Raider. So that means a lot for you to even because, he signs off on everything. He made the hat. He's seen it before. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for him to say that, he was saying like it's always forever Oakland. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I got from him. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's the richest, most wealthiest he's ever been in life, but he still knows the heartland, the homeland. Like he knows what other land is.
That's where he grew up at. Like you gotta look at that. That's where he grew up at. Like when you see him with them goofy band outfits on, that was back in Oakland in the 60s, bro.
Yep. And you gotta realize, like, and I know Al Davis left Oakland and then went to LA.
Next. Good to see you, brother.
Came back, but like the original roots, you know, of being in Oakland and Al and you know, obviously his dad and everything else, he probably has a lot of good memories, you know, dating back to the Bay Area. You know what I mean? So he's always gonna have love for the Bay Area at the end of the day. Like
facts.
You know the thing about these owners, and Graphk and I talk about this all the time. See, the difference between the Raiders, and I'm glad that Mark is getting the money now, because a lot of these owners that are in the National Football League, they own these teams as a hobby, bro.
Yeah.
They're not like, they want to definitely make money, but these guys own this shit, like how I collect Jordans and shit like that.
Right.
Collect Raiders shit. That's how they have.
It's like a side thing, right?
These guys are right. They'll be like, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. Fuck this. Go out and get me this guy, that guy, and that guy. Whoever you can get. Right or wrong, bro. So with Mark Davis, he feels these contracts. Even right now, everybody's like, oh, Mark Davis ain't hurting. Yo, it hurts him to write a $200 million contract or to give John Gruden $100 million to have him not coach this team. He's not there yet. So the good thing is that
he's probably really feeling it, because at the end of the day, you know, not trying to go backwards with Gruden, but that was a complete fucking and utter failure. But go ahead, Wasted. I'm sorry.
But this is the thing. He's getting to the point now where it's not going to hurt him pretty soon if he wins. And I'm going to tell you something.
Exactly.
If we start to win and the money starts flowing like I see it flowing, we are in for a fucking a great ride, man, because Mark is smart enough to get in and butt his head in when it matters, and he's smart enough to get his hands off and let the people who know what they're doing do their job. And he learns mistakes every time.
It's gonna be good for the NFL for the Raiders to win at the end of the day. Like
breaking the Raiders trading Leatherwood to the Bears, that's not true. Is that true?
What?
I don't know.
The Raiders trading Leatherwood to the Bears. Somebody in the chat. That's probably bullshit. Let me see.
Yeah, they're probably trolling, bro.
I don't see anything.
I don't see nothing. Yo, come on. Y'all got to stop doing shit like that, man. Y'all playing games, man.
Hey, over here trolling.
He said, look it up. Willie F said, look it up. Will F don't really play around like that, though.
Oh, who said it? You said
Will F said it? Yeah, Will F don't play around. He always be telling me shit. That's why I said it on air.
Hold on. Let me see. Now, if we trade him, it makes sense.
Yeah, because the cap hit is $1.96 million. If they trade him, if they cut him, it's $7.86 million, because he has all of that guaranteed money because he's a first round pick. So let's hope they did trade him. I mean, I wouldn't mind see him rotting away on the bench, just, you know, as a backup guard. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
Ian Rappaport. Let's go to Twitter. Let's go to the videotape.
I'm looking right now. Hold on.
I'm on Bleacher Report, but I'm not
Bleacher
seeing.
Report be super slow, bro.
Shout out to Ian Rappaport.
I need to get on Twitter, huh?
Yeah, you definitely do, B.
Okay, so all he says is looking at some possible trade candidates, focusing on Raiders O-lineman Tevin Jenkins and Raiders Alex Leatherwood.
See, we've been throwing that shit out there. I don't like when they do this. This is just a idea that we had, and then motherfuckers start running with it. That's not a real trade that's gonna fucking move the needle for me. We just trading trash for trash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you get a guy.
You traded two former pretty much first rounders and just expecting a different result. Like
Tevin Jenkins, I think he's second rounder.
Second rounder, but everybody.
But is it going to help the salary cap?
Is it
going to help the salary cap?
He had first round talent, right? Everybody was saying that he was going to be a first round.
You know what I mean? You know the crazy thing about Tevin Jenkins? Tevin Jenkins' problem is the exact opposite of fucking Alex Leatherwood. Alex Leatherwood is a supreme athlete who is not aggressive and doesn't have a good punch, right? Yeah. Tevin Jenkins is an overly aggressive motherfucker who can't move. So all we do is this shit is ridiculous, bro. It's oh my god.
But Jenkins plays tackle, right? He'd be able to come in and play. He'd be able to come in and play right tackle, no?
Yeah, no, definitely. But
I don't know if he's gonna start though, brother.
Yeah. And to be real, I think the Bears moved him to guard in preseason because how ass he was looking, and he started looking better in the preseason as it went on at guard. So it sounds like the Leatherwood shit. It's just like
salary dump situation. It's one.
My bad, y'all. Shout to over 700 plus people in the chat, y'all. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Shout out to Josh real fast, man. I appreciate you, my brother, for becoming a member. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. Definitely one of the best ways to support the channel. Let me get these supers in real quick before we wrap it up. Shout out to Giggy, man. Raiders all day, town biz for life. You already know, bro. Oh God, throw that O up every chance I get.
Baby.
Shout out to Will F though. He was not bullshitting. It wasn't. I think Will kind of just read the room wrong a little bit. Like there is talks with Ian Rappaport about Alex Leatherwood, a potential trade. But he did not get traded. They had the Bears and us in the same conversation. So you know what I mean? Shout out to Josh once again. Leatherwood sucks. We are not going to argue with you about that, brother. Nope. I promise you. I think he's naturally a guard. We need to move him to guard. And if anything, people tend to forget. If Lester Cotton does not live up to this hype, I would not against having Leatherwood backing him up, because then where do we go? Do we go to Alex Bars? Do we go? Mumford's still hurt. Like, where do we go? Like that whole right side can be in shambles.
Yeah. Well, that was the problem with drafting Leatherwood, was they drafted him. He played a lot of guard at Alabama, right? Yeah. And they tried to draft him as a tackle. Mm-hmm. And that's that John Gruden, Mike Mayock shit where I remember we had that linebacker that we had drafted too and tried to convert him. They're always drafting guys that played one position in college and trying to get them to convert to a different position, like going from the fucking linebacker to, it's like, bro, like
they got Lynn Bowden Jr. They got Lynn Bowden Jr. tried to turn him into a running back. They went and got a guy like Tanner Muse out of Clemson. Yeah,
Tanner Muse. That's who I was thinking about.
Turn him to a linebacker from a safety position, which I get it. That made sense though. I understood why they were trying to do, but if you want a linebacker, just draft a fucking linebacker.
What about LaMarcus Joyner? They took a fucking Pro Bowl strong safety and made him into a slot.
They put him a slot. It's
bro,
like,
look, that's my problem. That is my problem with John Gruden, and that's why I always destroy him. And I destroyed him when he was our coach, because he thinks he's the fucking smartest guy in the room. And you're not, motherfucker. You're not the smartest guy in the room, and you're not Al Davis. You are not Al Davis. You never will be. So stop it. In modern football, look, back in the day, Al Davis had a fucking decided advantage. He brought the stopwatch into professional football. He looked at speed and measurables and things like that. He didn't look at just tape, right? Now, the cat's out of the bag. Everybody saw Al Davis go get all these fucking track stars and turn them into fucking Hall of Famers. If it's a copycat league. Now it's so much footage of these guys from fucking high school. Bro, I can go back and I remember when Lamar Jackson was in high school, brother. Yeah. I promise you. I remember seeing him on YouTube and be like, who the fuck is that kid? That kid looks like he don't have any bones or some shit. This kid looks like a video game. You remember that shit, bro?
I do, bro.
I didn't see any of his footage. Was he raw? And
he was a dog in Florida. He was in Florida, right? He went to high school in Florida.
I forget, but I know it was incredible.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you like that. It was incredible. I'm like, what the I said, this is where the league is going. So, bro,
shout out to Marquez. Appreciate you, brother.
You can't hide no more, dog. It's not gonna be any more Jerry Rice's down in Mississippi State.
No.
Mississippi Valley, all this bullshit and fucking, you know what I mean? If you can play, motherfuckers are gonna find you now, bro. And these guys that like John Gruden think that they're smarter than everybody. You took a guy like Alex Leatherwood who had issues at left tackle at Alabama, right? So you got to look at it like this. You have the best of the best around this guy. The best of the best on both sides of the ball. They're 100%. Dominating and drubbing people, and he's getting beat anyway. Now, he won an Outland trophy, right? But that is just because he's on such a great team. Now, Graphk and I talked about this with Georgia when we were trying to figure out with Jordan. Yeah. We were trying to figure out, because they're so talented down there. Who are the guys who can actually play and who can't play, right? Yeah. And I said, look, we know that we know that Jordan is a beast, right? We know that Walker. I was like, Walker's a beast. He's
I wasn't high on Walker, but you were.
Yeah.
And my guy was Devontae White. I like Devontae White a lot. Yeah. But we were talking about the linebacker position. If
I said Nakobe Dean to me is a guy that I think is only getting the kind of love he gets because of what he's playing in front of. Right, and I think that's what happened with Alex Leatherwood.
So it's the program situation
come on, it's Alabama. Yeah. They got guys that are fucking redshirting that are destroyed fucking some of the top, 30 teams.
Right,
like, it's Alabama. Let's be for real here. So now you get this guy. He's playing left tackle, and then you bring him to the league. You make him a right tackle. So that's like taking me, who's a right-handed person, and making me right with my left hand.
Right. Hey, real quick. So Ian saying that teams are interested. So there is a market for Alex Leatherwood. And I'm assuming that if somebody does trade for him, it's going to be at the guard spot. So, but
I think it's going to be the New York.
I was thinking,
Pittsburgh. Keep an eye on Pittsburgh because their O-line is bad too.
Yeah, I was talking about that on a short I did about Azul. The 3 teams I got for Leatherwood is Miami, the New York Giants, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. The New York Giants, because they've had so many injuries on the interior and the exterior of their offensive line, and this is a show improved year for Daniel Jones. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have been known to take our players and make them into fucking at least starters. Yep. They've done that shit like with Mike Mitchell. Remember that?
Yep.
I was like, when this fucking guy learn how to play?
He was back there playing strong safety like a damn all-pro and shit. But he's back there
like, what the fuck, man? I like Mike too, man. But
Shout the next Raider. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, we're not
I was thinking if Cable's back over in Seattle, he's the one who originally drafted him. That's a potential trade destination because he was so fucking high on him that he took him the first round, right? You know what I mean?
They're not giving up any draft capital with that team. They want to tank. If you see the shit that Pete Carroll is doing, Pete Carroll wants to draft a quarterback. That's why he was so easy to get rid of Russ. That's why he's getting rid of all of that talent over there. And that's why he paid DK Metcalf, because if he drafts a kid, he wants to give the kid weapons. So you notice what he got back for Russ, what did he get back? He got a young, talented, skilled position player from the Broncos, that tight end that they got over there.
Yep.
So that's what they're doing. They kept Tyler Lockett, they kept DK Metcalf, and they got the tight end. And I'm old, and I just had a little vid issue going on, so my brain is fucked up. I can't remember his name.
Came over from Iowa.
Drew Lock, right?
No, the tight end from Denver.
Oh, the tight end. Oh, I don't remember.
He was T.J. Hawkinson's right hand
man. No offense.
There we go. Yeah,
no offense. So if you look at it,
he's nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's the reason why Pete Carroll, because Pete Carroll is gonna draft that kid out of CJ. He's gonna draft that kid out of Ohio State. I'm telling you right now. He wants probably.
I can see it.
That's what he wants, bro. That's what he wants. Another. That's the reason why you don't see him doing shit with the offensive line. He wants some kid. He's gonna run the same old bullshit he did when Russ was there. He got a bigger Russell Wilson with a stronger arm.
Hey, you know what? Now that we have Wasted here, because I have to ask him, because this was his guy. Bro, why does Neil Farrell look so bad this preseason, bro? Like, it's like, his strength at LSU was playing the run. Yeah. And he has looked bad up to this point, bro. Like, because we're already thin. Tyler Lancaster was gone for the season on the IR. That hurts. But with Neil Farrell, like, we're expecting at least him or Matthew, one of these guys, to show up at the defensive tackle position. Yeah. And Neil Farrell's supposed to be that big guy that's supposed to stop the run for us. He's supposed to come in basically when Hank walks, he's supposed to be Big Hank.
That's what we thought. We thought that Hank might get cut because of him.
Yes.
And his frame is not looking so thick in the National Football League. He's looking like thin frame Neil Farrell.
Thanks.
I think he has a problem with dealing with the actual strength of the players out there, because the fact that Hank wasn't there, I think he got thrown in the fire. So when you look at when he's playing, they're starting him, bro. Yeah. They're starting him, and he's playing against the starters when they're getting the minutes. So he's getting thrown around by pros. It's not like with some of these guys, like when Masterson and them guys are in, they're playing against some of these guys that are probably not even going to make a roster.
Yeah.
With Farrell, thick frame, they got him in there getting tossed around by like Trent Williams and shit. Not like he played against Trent Williams, but I'm just saying he's getting.
Yeah, I get it.
I think it's on fire.
We know he's a rookie. We're
going to say he's a rookie. We do got to give him time to, to.
No,
develop.
we do. But right now, as Raider fans, right, we're hitting the panic button at defensive tackle. So it's like holy shit. Like I want to be like, give the young pup some time. It's the same thing with Alex Leatherwood. We're going at him so bad because our O-line looks like
That's because we're doing something that we haven't done in a long time, and it's like we're demanding to win now, and the expectation is to win now. Like, the expectations are high at this point, and I know they're always high before the beginning of the season and shit like that. But it's like, given how well we did this preseason and seeing our second and third stringers, dominate, the Patriots and everything else like that, like, expectations are high.
No,
new coach.
Alex with a different case, though. Bro. That's different. First of all, that guy's a first round pick. And we have him in line to protect our most precious asset, which is Derek fucking Carr. Right. Like with thick frame, we ain't looking at him to do anything but come in and spell Bilal Nichols and spell Hank, and spell it. There's a couple of guys that go before him. He doesn't have any pressure on him. We could say, you know what, young pup, sit your ass down. We'll go get somebody else in here. But with fucking with your boy, you got guys that were drafted after him who are playing much fucking better than him, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Playing much better than him. And then
he was right though. He did. Neil Farrell did look good against New England, but I didn't watch that game. We were all on the road.
Yeah, we left
nothing, right? All I'm gonna say is, and Andy said the same thing previously before that game. He was non-existent, and I get it. He's a fourth round pick. I'm not gonna jump. I'm just saying I'm more worried about the defensive tackle position. I'm not worried about where he was drafted. I understand it was a reach anyway to think that this guy would be something phenomenal for us in year one. All I'm saying is we're at Raider fans, we're looking at it like we need someone to step up at the defensive tackle position. Right. And Andrew Billings has not been able to do that in the NFL. All these other guys, Petco has not been able to be that number one defensive tackle guy. So it's a little nerve-wracking right now thinking, please, let one of these guys step up. Like shit. That's why I was saying that, you guys. I'm not expecting
the fact because week one, the bane of our existence, Austin Eckler's coming to town. And that motherfucker runs all over us.
I hate that motherfucker, bro.
He's like a fucking bowling ball.
He looks like
pick him and T-bone
slam him. He's got like a huge fucking head, bro. And he's just like,
and not even that. He's great in the passing game. So it's scary.
Yeah, that's like them screenplays and shit that he be doing. I'd be like, God, damn, he be fucking.
Bro, don't he like Spuds McKenzie and shit? Huh? Don't he like Spuds McKenzie and shit?
Shout out to the 730 people in the chat. Y'all wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. We're gonna save the 53-man roster talk for the night, you guys. What time is it and where we at, Wasted?
You know what, bro? Since y'all coming on, I make a Graphk. What you looking like, man? You want to come on? We do it a half hour early, bro. Like 6:30. 6:30 EST.
That works.
We do it 6:30.
What? 3:30 my time?
Yeah. And what up? You got practice or anything like that? You good?
No, I got a couple little things to do right now, but that should give me enough time.
A couple little toilets to dunk in. You know what I mean? Other than that, though, bro. You know
bro, let's not do this right now.
Hey,
let's not do this right now.
I wanted to do a build different too. A lot of people were in Adelanto asking me like, "What's up with a build different?" So maybe we could put something together as well. But we're gonna be over at Raider Nation Unlimited, you guys. Make sure you guys tune in. We're gonna break down the 53-man roster. Maybe Andy pulls up. I know Bia be there, but we'll try to get the guys together as much as possible and try to, figure this out. It's easier with a bunch of us rocking together and looking at it on paper. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact, bro. Can I ask you a question, B? Are you gonna send me the manual? Because there were the two manuals that I bought yesterday. Am I gonna get the free ones? I bought the other two.
Hey, shout out to Halo. Early time.
Hey, y'all was killing me with the shit, bro.
Shout out to T. We will be at Wasted's channel right here, you guys. Go hit that subscribe button right now. We're gonna break down that 53-man. I gotta get out of here and go pick up my kids from school. Once again, we're back. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna do a couple shorts today, some lives. We're gonna be lit all damn day. I'm excited about this Virgin. I was gonna say every home game we're gonna be at Virgin hosting the event Saturday night. Come out. We'd love to see y'all. Love to meet y'all. Thank you for everybody coming out to week 0 this last week in Adelanto. It's gonna be fucking bananas. It's gonna be a straight movie. Looking forward to seeing y'all this season. Love y'all. Stay tuned for the show later on. You already know what it is. We outro. 1.